I'm still looking at it, figure out exactly how we're gonna do it.
I'd like to welcome everybody tonight to the Cheatham County Commission meeting, March 16th, 2026. We're going to open up the public forum at 6:01. I have 3 forms filled out as of right now. We'll start with Miss Linda Ryder.
Linda Ryder from Kingston Springs.
We're going to, Miss Diana's going to give you a hands up when you got 30 seconds left. Our timer's not working.
All right. Are you ready to go?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank y'all for letting me speak tonight. We now know that the County Mayor McCarver started discussing amending our county-wide zoning law to accommodate C.B. Ragland's proposed resort at least as far back as fall of 2004. While it's unclear whether the idea originated from McCarver or from Michael Hayes and his attorneys, it's very clear from the correspondence that at the beginning, the amendments were intended for the benefit of that developer only, knowing that the proposed resort location conflicted with county zoning laws. It also quickly became clear that the county attorney knew that the property did not conform to legal requirements for road access, and that as early as March 2025, he promoted C.B. Ragland's attempts to allow adequate and unsafe road access for that development while noting that they, quote unquote, while noting that they wanted to make sure that the zoning resolution amendment, quote, does not advertently open other parcels to obtaining permits on substandard roads, unquote. This exemplifies the level of collusion between county officials and the developer that was already taking place early on. Now, I want to remind you all again, I said this last time, that when asked directly by a member of the Planning Commission whether the proposed county-wide zoning amendments and/or the proposed resort at Bells Reserve comply with the county's approved growth plan, County Attorney Blythe stated they comply because they are low density. Both he and the Planning Commission Chair, Gerald, have repeatedly made that statement publicly. Again, quoting state law, TCA 658-107, after a growth plan is so approved, all land use decisions made by the legislative body and municipality or county's planning commission shall be consistent with the growth plan. Now, where in that statute does it say that rural resorts require a comply with the plan because they're low density? And as long as you're going to talk about low, high, and medium density, low, medium, and high density are defined in the county zoning codes residentially, and I may not get all the way through this because it's long, but the R3 High Density Development District is particularly suitable for areas adjacent to urban centers where a full complement of urban services, specifically including water services available to provide fire protection, and public wastewater services available. Although this district will be most generally characterized by single-family detached dwellings and such other structures as accessories thereto, the district is designed to accommodate a wide variety of housing types along with the public services and facilities required to adequately support such development. Read the rest of that definition of R3 high-density zoning, and if Bells Reserve doesn't comply with that, I don't know what does. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Clay Magnus.
Hello, my name is Clay Magnus. I live at 1050 Fred Gibbs Road. It's about 70 acres. There's cattle run on it, and there's some hay that's cut on it, and I also own 2 other properties in Cheatham County. And I just wanted to let you know that I am against Bells Reserve, the Bells Reserve development. I live about 5 minutes downstream from where they're proposing to build that development. And I understand that where we live is out in the country, but one of these days it's going to be swallowed up by Nashville. I accept that, and I dread that, but it's just the way that things in the world go. I just hope it doesn't happen in my lifetime. I anticipate maybe it'll happen in my kid's lifetime, but I'll be gone by then, so, what can I do about it? And I don't want to live in the city. I don't want to live in a big city with housing developments and strip malls and traffic. If I wanted to live in a place like that, I'd live in Nashville. But putting this development at Bells Reserve would move us in that direction, and it would open us up to further developments that would be like it, which would move us even closer to being like Nashville. It's my understanding that there are areas in Cheatham County that are designated for developments like Bells Reserve. I don't understand why we would change the law so it can be put where the Nashville developers are proposing it to be. Put it where it's allowed, not where people don't want it. Thank you for your consideration.
Thank you. Mr. Jim Delanus.
Mr. Chairman, I've put my comments in writing, I pass those around.
Sure.
As Mr. Chairman said, my name is Jim Delanus. I live in Nashville, but I have dreams of building a retirement home in Cheatham. I own about 200 acres right next to Bells Reserve and about 100 acres down on Pickard's Road, which is right downstream, and I'd like to build a home out there on Pickard Road someday. And these proposed zoning amendments would really, really affect that decision. I'm a lawyer, so I'm going to talk a little bit about the legalities of these proposed changes and then a little bit about public policy. I mean, there's no question, based upon the state law of Tennessee, an Attorney General's opinion which interprets it, and a opinion letter written by what his peers say is the best land use lawyer in Tennessee. And they all say that our growth plan is the supreme law of land use in Cheatham County. It's kind of like the Constitution, and you can't change it by a zoning amendment. And I've submitted those materials to you. They seem to be pretty clear. You cannot change the growth plan through a zoning amendment. I'd also like to talk a little bit about public policy. You know, a lot went in to this growth plan that Cheatham County has, and I'm impressed when I read it, because they anticipated all these issues that we're talking about. They say here on, let's see, they say they talk about Nashville just like the other gentleman did, and he said they want to prevent Cheatham County from becoming just another in the expanding list of places lost to the undifferentiated expanse known as suburban America. So the growth plan anticipates that, you know, Cheatham's got something special that should be preserved. And they also say that it's rural areas, and they are pretty specific of what those are. They're designated for low-density development that should embrace a rural lifestyle. Objectives should be the maintenance of open space, encouragement of compatibility with agricultural use, concern for environmentally sensitive areas, and allocation of limited infrastructure. Well, you know, these zoning amendments are not respecting any of that. You know, so from a public policy standpoint, the zoning amendments haven't gone through the study and the approval. I mean, this growth plan was approved at every level of seems like state government. Is that the
Yep.
time? Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. That's as clear as the growth plan is.
Deborah Dole.
Hello there. My name is Deborah Doyle, and I'm here to oppose this scheme to enact the countywide new zoning category in Cheatham County. The lack of transparency and what this exactly means is a work in progress. I know, as the GNRC company, our paid consultant, is writing this for the county zoning panel. Again, there is no transparency or communication until it's too late. It would be so cool to see Mayor Greer here, or Mayor Moorhead, or Verhoeven, or Mayor Anderson here. Maybe you're here, I've only met 2 of you, I don't know what you look like, but it would be so cool that they could be here and learn what's going on and share that with their constituency. Even maybe the townships, those townships zoning and planning chairman, or some of their panel members could come. They could listen and learn again as to what questions to ask at the next hearing. Out of about 40,000 people plus who are in the county, they are out there and they have no idea what you guys are planning and making decisions that could affect their families, businesses, and farms. Our neighbors, they are our neighbors. You should be communicating with them. You should be sending out postcards, emails, or calls. You have your district commissioners and the township's mayors execute this communication in their areas. This is a big golden rule moment. How would you feel if you found out that a Vail-sized resort is being built next to your peaceful home with 1,000 extra cars coming and going every day next to you, with bright lights, noise, more trash, depleting our city water, our wells, stressing the septic system? If you found out that it passed and you did not know and you couldn't have a say in it, and your county did not attempt to contact you, I believe that you'd be pissed. Your voters would be miffed. Acting like big boys and girls and including everybody in the county is a good thing. Last meeting, I heard them suggest about adding ag in front of the PUD. It seemed like those remarks revolved around that farms were doing very poorly, unable to sell their crops, and this designation might be, I may be getting this wrong because I know this is being written, a designation to help them sell out. It would be better if the county ag department helped those county farms succeed in some way instead of opening a door for them to sell out. I think that this needs a lot more consideration, and thank you, Diana Pike.
Thank you. Does anybody else wish to speak in the public forum and hadn't filled out a sheet? All right, we're going to close the public forum at 6:14. Sheriff, you want to bring us to order?
All right. This everybody in Cheatham County is in session on Monday, March 16, 2026.
Let us pray. Thank you, Lord, for your love and mercy. Lord, thank you for watching over our folks during the recent storms. Lord, as we make decisions for our county tonight, help us to make the right decisions. Lord, protect our troops, our county, state, and country. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Would you join me in the pledge of allegiance? I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
A roll call, please.
David Anderson.
Here.
Dalton Blacker. Randy Noe.
Here.
Tim Williamson.
Here.
Chris Gilmore.
Here.
BJ Husband.
Here.
Bill Powers.
Here.
Walter Williams.
Here.
Diana Wilson. Here. Eugene Evans.
Here.
James Hedgecock.
Here.
Mike Ruble.
Here. 11 present, 1 absent. We have a quorum. Have a motion to approve the agenda. Motion. Motion by Mr.
Second.
Evans, second by Mr. Anderson. All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Approval of minutes for February 23rd, 2026. We have a motion.
Motion approved.
Motion by Mr. Powers.
Second.
Second by Mr. Husband. Any questions? All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Any comments from elected officials? All right, we're on presentation of special recognitions. Mr. Mayor, let you go first.
The one that we thought we'd have is put off till next month.
Okay. Ms. Diana?
Sandy Sullivan, could you please join me up front? This is a surprise. I'm not usually the one doing this, but they put me on the spot about 10 minutes ago. But you lost not. So, I don't have all my notes up here, but in February, Sandy ordered some food, and when the delivery driver got to her house, he had a massive heart attack on her front porch. And Sandy, I listened to the call, and I barely got through it. But this woman stood there talking on the phone and giving CPR and saved this man's life until paramedics got there, transported him, and he's since had surgery. So, what do you feel about this? Doing great. Great. So, Sandy. I'll read it. Certificate of recognition. This certificate is awarded to Sandy Sullivan for her calmness and bravery, which kept a delivery driver alive by doing CPR until fire department and EMTs arrived.
Get out of the way there, big deal. I got to just go ahead and make sure it's okay.
Thank you very much. All right, under new business, we have a resolution accepting conservancy property in a Doubletree Eastland Farm subdivision. Have a motion to approve that.
I make motion.
Motion by Mr. No, second by Mr. Lovell. Anybody have any questions on this? I think you had a copy of the resolution in your packet. All right, no, there are no questions. Gonna have a roll call, please?
Randy No,
Yes.
Tim Williamson.
Yes.
Chris Gilmore,
Yes.
B.J. Hudspeth.
Yes.
Bill Howard.
Yes.
Walter Wheatley,
Yes.
Diana Lovell,
Yes.
Eugene Evans,
Yes.
James Hedgebath,
Yes.
Mike Breedlove,
Yes.
David Anderson.
Yes.
Carlton White.
Anybody wish to change your vote? Have 11 yes, 1 absent, motion carries. All right, public hearing?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Public notice, agenda for March 16th, 2026, as advertised in the newspaper of local distribution. The Cheatham County Commission will meet March 16th, 2026, at 6 p.m. in the General Sessions Courtroom in Ashland City, Tennessee. The following items will be heard. Anthony Palladino requesting a zone change from C5 to C1 for map 23, parcel 64.05. Property is located at 1028 Cotton Harris Road in the 2nd voting district and is not in a special flood hazard area. Item 2, Tracy Baker requesting a zone change from agriculture to R2 for map 39, parcel 39. Property is located at 7224 Old Clarksville Pike in the 2nd voting district and is not in a special flood hazard area. Item 3, amend the zoning resolution of Cheatham County, Appendix A, Table 3, bulk, yard, and density regulations by requiring the minimum lot size in the C5 neighborhood commercial mixed-use district to be 1 acre with public water, Franklin Wilkinson, Director, Cheatham County Building Department.
All right, do we have anybody here that wishes to speak on any one of the three rezones?
I would like to speak.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you want me to come up there?
Yes, ma'am.
Hi, I'm Tracy Baker. I put in for the rezone on 7224 Old Clarksville Pike. The intent that I have with the property is to divide it into 1 acre tracts approximately. I plan to build a house on one of the acres, and there is already currently an existing home. The property is in planned growth development, so I just wanted to share my intent. Any questions anybody has? I don't know if this is the correct time to do that or not, but I'd be happy to answer anything. No?
I have a question about, you've got it listed, you're selling 1 acre with the house.
Correct.
Do you have any idea of where the septic system is at for this house and all?
I do.
Okay, so you're gonna have enough property and all to put in another septic system?
Potentially
build a house?
septic, possibly sewer. I do still need to get with Pleasant View Utility District. There is sewer at the street, is what I'm told, but I haven't really dove into that yet, but septic would also be a possibility.
Sewer is about a half mile away from there.
I think you can privately fund it as well. I'm not real sure. I haven't really dove into that yet.
That's my question. Thank you.
Anybody? Thank you. You're welcome.
Anybody else? Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
All right, item 1, I don't want to make a motion to defer it till our April meeting. The gentleman that's asking for that to be rezoned couldn't be here, and he'd asked me and Randy both if we would defer that a month. Okay. So I made a motion. Anybody want to second that, to defer it?
Second.
Second by Mr. No. Any questions? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, item 1's been deferred till April.
Item 2, Tracy Baker requesting a zone change from agriculture to R2 for map 39, parcel 39. Property is located at 7224 Old Clarksville Pike in the 2nd voting district and is not in a special flood hazard area.
Item 2, we have a motion.
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Gilmore,
Second.
second by Ms. Lowell. Any questions? Roll call.
Chris Gilmore,
Yes.
BJ Hudson,
Yes.
Bill Powers,
Yes.
Walter Weekman.
Yes.
Diana Lovell.
Yes.
Eugene Evans.
Yes.
James Hedgepath,
Yes.
Mike Breedlove,
Yes.
David Anderson.
Yes.
Carlton Blackford, Randy No,
Yes.
Tim Williamson.
Yes. Anybody wish to change your vote? It's 11 yes, 0 no, 1 absent, motion carries.
Item 3, amend the zoning resolution of Cheatham County, Appendix A, Table 3, bulk yard and density regulations by requiring the minimum lot size in the C5 neighborhood commercial mixed-use district to be 1 acre with public water.
We have a motion to approve.
Motion to approve.
Motion by Mr. Weekly,
Second.
second by Mr. Anderson. Any questions?
Currently, what is it?
20,000 square feet.
20,000 square feet. What is
How
that?
does that compare to an acre?
A little less than that.
A little less than half.
It's 43,560, so a little less than that.
Any questions about it?
Where's the bulk of our C5?
Exit 31.
Yeah, I don't have a map.
I was just fixing to ask, what does this do to that?
The C5 that's been developed already, in as far as houses, that's, of course, that's already in.
But there's still some property attached, or, you know.
There is some there is other
Yeah.
C5. in the area. Most of it's, like on 41A. We still have a little bit on Cotton Harris. But we had raised it before when they started a subdivision under C5 at exit 31. But bringing it to an acre was partly my idea to, because if you go there now in that subdivision, the roads are so narrow, if one car parks on the street, you're not gonna get a fire truck or an ambulance through it. So hopefully if somebody else wants to build a subdivision in C5, they're gonna have to open it up a little bit more. If anybody decides to do that.
Just,
Just talk to them.
how does changing the lot size mean the roads will be wider?
It may not, but there won't be as many houses on that little spot. I mean, I get calls all the time. Me and Frank's talked about it. And I know it's maybe just this one subdivision, but I got calls this weekend. If it rains, the people are scared, water's gonna wash their, air conditioning units away. These houses are in there pretty tight. And they're still developing it, so I mean, the builder's still got a chance to fix what these people are complaining about, but they're in there, 10 foot apart. It's tight. On a hill. So,
I think ever since they started developing on the C5, it's been a thorn in everybody's side, so that's why I made a motion. I don't care if they make it 2 acres. But, it's a fiasco the way it's been, so.
What other, I mean, what's the trickle-down effect, though, that we may not realize in this, and are there any? I know we changed some ag zoning to change lot sizes, and we've had some concerns about families that want to, if they've got 9 acres, they want to subdivide, not subdivide it, but give their child a place to build a house, and we just changed that to where they can't, now if they've got 9 acres, they got to give their kid more land than what they've got just to build a house on it because it's in ag.
I think somebody coming through had 9 acres, I don't think it'd be a problem to get that zone.
I just don't want to have some kind of, is there anything else we need to look at in this before we pass it and have some kind of effect like that we just might not have realized? I guess that's what I'm saying.
the planning commission looked at this, right?
They did. I think the original proposal was 9/10 of an acre, and they just bumped it up to 1 acre and approved that.
Okay.
Really, if you go back, I think this whole thing, that C5 needs to be really looked at, and a lot of that out there on 41A needs to be changed probably to, just C1, C2 or something and all. This subdivision, I wasn't here and all, and I don't know who was, but this subdivision should have never been built where it's at on C5 property. If you ain't never been out there, you ought to ride out there, because it's
Is that because of the width of the road?
Do what?
Is that because of the width of the roads going in there?
well, it's that, and it's everything. It's the way the subdivision is so tight in there, that if 2 people park on each side of the road, you couldn't get through there maybe with a car, and surely you couldn't get through with an ambulance or a fire truck. And there's no other place to park. Well, I think they've got, about 10 parking spots down there in that little lot now. It's just it's a mess.
Doesn't that not come back to either the planning commission or the commission to require a minimum width on these roads going to the subdivisions or right there?
That needs to be
And I know the
done.
developer wants to put as small of a amount of asphalt that he can down, but can't get 2 vehicles or mercy. Isn't there minimum requirements on widths on these subdivisions, or is that up to the developer himself?
So at the time that was approved, C5 allowed much smaller lot size and higher density. I think most of those lots are 10,000 square feet, maybe 15,000 square feet. Since then, we changed the zoning to 20,000 square feet minimum lot size. But the road widths, it's just high density. The road widths are exactly what they should be. And there's a lot of construction going on too, but people do park on the street. You know, I think if they're on one side, you can still get through, but in that higher density type development, that seems to be an ongoing issue, people parking on the street.
But I'll tell you how bad it is. There's a house up there that's built, and they built a patio on the back of it, and if you step off the patio, you go in a retention pond. That's how bad this subdivision is.
So this subdivision, just used the word high density, high density. This subdivision we're talking about is high density?
I would say it is.
And this small town they're talking about building the Bells Reserve is low density?
I guess.
Well, you got,
Come on, man.
I guess the definition of overall density, maybe, maybe not. I mean, overall density, the dwelling units per gross acre of the total area within a residential development. So,
Don't look right, don't sound right.
dwelling units per gross acre of the development, you know, that's about the extent of any definition we might have, other than the R3 high density residential zoning. It allows you to cover 40% of the development.
hopefully sooner or later, the planning commission will come back with us on some recommendations on changing some stuff with C5, because it's,
I can't figure out why planning commission would okay a subdivision on something like Cotton Harris Road.
it's small.
I mean, how many lots is in that ward?
I think both sides of the road, 80.
About 80. So
80 lots. And what, they figure two and a half cars per household?
they've got garages and parking spaces for at least 2 vehicles in the drive.
Yeah, but I'm saying Cotton Harris Road.
Oh, on Cotton Harris?
Yeah. How wide
Well,
is
that
it?
one, oh, Cotton Harris, well, as it comes off of New Hope, where the state improved that, it's pretty wide. Once it goes past this development, it starts to narrow. When it gets down to that culvert type stream crossing.
Mhm. It's a one-way bridge, one-lane bridge.
You might get two-way traffic, but it's just a big, large culvert. It's not really a bridge.
I think Cotton Harris on the county road and all is 40 foot.
That's the right way.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's people in this subdivision that's parking their automobiles out on the curbside. Is that legal?
Their HOAs has been flagging them up, and I think they've threatened to tow it, but it's,
Question.
I can tell you from experience that turning around an extended cab dually is extremely difficult. Been back there.
but, I mean, this one is built, I mean, it's already approved, so I mean, there's nothing we can do with it, but this will help hopefully in the future where we don't have them in C5 packed in there like they are.
Is that subdivision, I can't remember the name of it, right at 49 Old Clarksville, there on the left, is this the same
Density.
same zoning for that?
Yeah,
Because
it
those,
was, yeah, C5. It was allowed to develop in that higher density.
because they, yeah, War Eagle Way and all, they're crammed in there too, and it's the same thing, I mean, now that looks bigger, the road looks bigger there than it does over where you're talking about at exit 31, but I don't think it is, because they park on both sides of the street there too, and sometimes you can't get through there. So, maybe it might
Questions,
fix
Mr. Chairman?
Question called. Anybody have anything else? Roll call, please.
Walter Whitman.
Yes.
Diane Lovell.
Yes.
Eugene Evans.
Yes.
James Hedgehouse.
Yes.
Mike Breedlove.
Yes.
David Anderson.
Yes.
Carlton Blackford. Randy Noe.
Yes.
Tim Williamson.
Yes.
Chris Gilmore.
Yes.
BJ Hudspeth.
Yes.
Bill Powers.
Yes.
Anybody wish to change your vote? It's 11 yes, 0 no, 1 absent. Motion carries.
That's all I have, unless anybody has questions.
Anybody have anything from the building commission? Our next budget.
Item 1, budget amendments, county general, social, cultural, and recreational projects, $15,000. Senior citizens assistance, $44,776.62. Public utility projects, $1,468. Sheriff's Department, $44,800. Budget vote 5 yes, 0 no, 0 absent. Funding source various.
Motion to approve.
Motion by Mr. Anderson,
Second.
second by Mr. Hudspeth. Any questions on item 1? Roll call, please.
David Anderson.
Yes.
Carlton Blackford. Randy Nunn.
Yes.
Tim Williams.
Yes.
Chris Gilmore.
Yes.
B.J. Hudspeth.
Yes.
Bill Powers.
Yes.
Walter Weekly.
Yes.
Diana Lovell.
Yes.
Eugene Evans.
Yes.
James Hedgehouse.
Yes.
Mike Breedlove.
Yes.
Everybody wish to change your vote? It's 11 yes, 0 no, 1 absent. Motion carries.
Item 2, budget amendments, county general and other capital projects jail. Transfer out of county general into other capital projects jail fund, $116,387.89. Budget vote 5 yes, 0 no, 0 absent. Funding source, county general fund, unused budgeted funds.
Motion to approve.
Motion by Mr. Lovell,
Second.
second by Mr. Powers. Any questions? Roll call, please.
Diana Lovell.
Yes.
Eugene Evans.
Yes.
James Hedgehouse.
Yes.
Mike Breedlove.
Yes.
David Anderson.
Yes.
Carlton Blackford. Randy Nunn.
Yes.
Tim Williamson.
Yes.
Chris Gilmore.
Yes.
B.J. Hudspeth.
Yes.
Bill Powers.
Yes.
Walter Weekly.
Yes.
Anybody wish to change your vote? It's 11 yes, 0 no, 1 absent. Motion carries.
Item 3, budget amendments, general purpose school, general instruction program, $74,600. Education vote, Board of Education vote 6 yes, 0 no, 0 absent. Budget vote 5 yes, 0 no, 0 absent. Funding source Tennessee Tutoring Innovation Grant.
Motion to approve.
Motion by Ms. Lovell,
Second.
second by Mr. Hudspeth. Any questions? Roll call, please.
Diana Lovell.
Yes.
Eugene Evans.
Yes.
James Hedgehouse.
Yes.
Mike Breedlove.
Yes.
David Anderson.
Yes.
Carlton Blackford. Randy Nunn.
Yes.
Tim Williamson.
Yes.
Chris Gilmore.
Yes.
B.J. Hudspeth.
Yes.
Bill Powers.
Yes.
Walter Weekly.
Yes.
Everybody wish to change your vote? It's 11 yes, 0 no, 1 absent. Motion carries.
That's all I have tonight.
I'll make sure you're looking under your information, your normal stuff, but also the budget workshops and commission meetings for this year. Also the upcoming budget process schedule for this year. All right, next, County Mayor.
Thank you, Chairman. 4 items for your consideration this evening. 1 is the vote for the mayor's signature on the Sycamore Square lease agreement with China Star. Item number 2, vote for the mayor's signature on Sycamore Square lease agreement with State Farm. Item number 3, vote for the mayor's signature on a contract with TTL Professional Services Agreement pertaining to the EMS drainage issue here at the main station. And then also confirmation of the mayor's reappointment of Hal Bryant to the Cheatham County Rail Authority. That term would go through the end of January of 2030.
Do I have a motion?
Motion to approve all as presented.
All right, motion to approve items 1 through 4. I have a motion by Mr. Hedgepath, second by Mr. Weekly. Any questions? Roll call, please.
James Hedgehouse.
Yes.
Mike Breedlove.
Yes.
David Anderson.
Yes.
Carlton Blackford. Randy Nunn.
Yes.
Tim Williamson.
Yes.
Chris Gilmore.
Yes.
B.J. Hudspeth.
Yes.
Bill Powers.
Yes.
Walter Weekly.
Yes.
Diana Lovell.
Yes.
Eugene Evans.
Yes.
Anybody wish to change your vote? 11 yes, 0 no, 1 absent. Motion carries.
2 items, Chairman. In the information there, we did reappoint Kevin Adams to the River Road Utility District Board for a new term. And then also, we have worked out the agreement and contract with Johnson Associates on the South Cheatham Library. We want to make sure both projects were in the contract, so that will be ready, and we'll be bringing that back next month.
Anybody have any questions? Let me look. If it's okay, Mr. Greer, you want to give us an update now on the jail? I'm looking through there, I'm like, where's he at? So we're gonna make you a slide. Sorry, buddy. We got the sheriff here, you're all right.
Okay, I might need some protection. We've, been going through the doors last week and this week. I reported we were replacing one door. After going through all the doors, we've got 7 doors we're going to replace. The hardware will not interchange. We've been through.
Are these the control doors?
These are all part of life safety. The exit doors, there's 2 in the courtroom, 2 in the back stairwell, 1 over here, 1 in the sally port. We met twice last week and ended up getting with the hardware manufacturer and sitting through each door. And the problem is changing panic hardware, which is the push bar like that, changing that type mechanism to the lever lock with this mortise in the doors. They won't interchange. And I've looked at swapping doors, trying to change, and there's nothing. Hopefully we can use some of these doors we're having to change out in the existing building. I haven't got that far yet.
So some of the doors, in the event of an emergency, doesn't have a push bar and push it to open that door up.
Correct.
But the door has to stay locked. And on the other side, you can use your key card employed to get in or out. But the public has to be able to push that door and open
in a run.
If the alarm goes off.
Right, or if in an emergency, they got it. And for the doors, I thought we were able to just take all the hinges off or just and put a push plate on them. But according to the codes, the door's got a latch, so we've got to change out all the hardware. That was a kicker. On all your rated quarters, the door's got a latch where if there was a negative draft or something, the door would pull over on its own.
Whose mistake is all this?
It's architect.
Who's eating the cost? Is it?
What was your question, Walter?
Who's eating the cost of these changes?
We hope that the architect is. I had just learned about this latest issue today.
Come up this afternoon in an afternoon meeting.
We hope.
We are, this is being added to a list of issues with the architect.
I don't think that the county should be liable for it.
I agree with you 100%. There's a lot of items that are not our fault.
Well, let's not pay them.
Absolutely, I'll second this.
It's, who do we not pay? Bail, the people that
I don't know,
workforce,
but I don't.
Whoever's at fault, that's who you don't pay.
So, Mr. Greer, to get these items fixed, of course, we're gonna have to pay to fix it. Then, you're adding this to the list of stuff that our attorney will take later and, work on what he needs to do to make it right.
Is it appropriate to explain the process in the meeting?
I'm not sure which process you're going to explain.
The part where we're going after the money with the architect.
Well, I mean, we put the architect on notice some time ago about other issues, and we're working on our list to make demand for the additional costs that have been incurred due to architect's errors.
But for us to move forward, we're gonna have to go ahead and put the deal. And
that, you don't want to put the jail on hold while you're fighting with the architect. So, yeah, I think you're gonna have to pay it now and seek recovery from the architect.
Or the architect's insurance company.
Yeah, like Ed said, you can't not pay the people that are doing the work.
Do we have enough in the contingency fund to cover that?
I don't know what the exact cost is yet. I'm just,
Bottom line, I just don't think that our taxpayers ought to be paying for such junk
I
as
agree
this.
with you 100%.
Yeah.
And once you pay it, once you pay it, leave it at that.
Will these be special made doors, or is this something that might be readily available, or is this gonna?
There's nothing readily available.
So it'll
They're
push it out?
they're a minimum 8 weeks after we sign, after we agree. That was the next bad news I had. Going through the schedule with all this, the process of us agreeing to pay for it once they get the price, we're looking at June 12th. Having the building ready.
Looking at what?
June 12th. That's with normal lead times. I think we can expedite some of the stuff. But until we,
Are we the only county in the state of Tennessee that's ever built a jail that can't occupy?
Oh, there's been several, Randy.
yeah.
Montgomery
Throughout the
County.
state, yes.
Yeah.
And we can't start the process of trying to get money back from the architect until we know how much we need.
Right.
We don't know yet.
This is going on a pile of long list of things.
After this, is that it?
I'm afraid to say.
I mean,
Yeah.
anything else? to
This
come
is
up?
all we've seen on the new building, all we found at this point.
Did we have a completion date with Bell? A year, 2 years, 6 years, 6
We had a
months?
completion date of mid-year this year, but that was including that was including.
Well, initially, wasn't this jail supposed to open in,
January?
Yeah,
January.
December.
This is gonna be a 5-month delay.
Actually, it was scheduled to open in 25, was it not?
Fall of 25 and start, we're supposed to be starting in the new building now. You're looking,
So right now, we're 6 months behind. I mean, 6 months delay, 6 months. But basically,
5 months legally is what we're looking at with this.
But if you go over there, it looks done. But, I mean, if something happens.
Bell has done everything under their contract, per the drawings they're supposed to do, have done a good job on it.
But if you're in certain areas,
I was gonna say, Charles, we're running into a couple of problems that on the HVAC system, just debugging it, which that maintenance contract, since we've got Lee doing the maintenance contract and Lee doing the install, they're gonna work it out. That was gonna be a good move on our part. You can ask Charles,
That's one battle we don't have to fight.
Who hired the architect? Bell or
Cheatham County.
where did we get him at? Oh,
The architects were, that was our second choice. I think,
Right,
when
we had to fire the
first
first
started.
architect.
Because they built many jails across the state and around the country. And then all the smart ones all retired.
And that's where we're at. Everybody that we started out dealing with retired. We're dealing with a whole new crew.
wonder why.
That's why I was hoping you'd forgot about me.
I will next month. I will for 5 months.
So we're looking at June 12th then, if nothing else doesn't come up.
Well, currently, right, and we might tighten that up a little bit.
Because you got folks
Numbers that I
who can't wait to get in there.
What?
You got folks who can't wait to get in
I
there.
know. Though, I know Tim was thinking court, we're in full operation with courts here, and the jail's still operating. We've got a new building set there that we can't occupy.
So when are we gonna occupy the new jail?
June 12th.
Twelve.
Is that,
I'm gonna write
or
it down.
maybe,
That's per our schedule right now. I'm hoping I can tighten that up.
So then, after that, you would start on the old jail? And it would be what, 6 months? So probably by the end of the year.
Looking at around.
Anything else? Thanks a lot. Good job. Appreciate it.
I'm about tired of hearing about the jail as I am bail reserve.
All right, Mr. Bly, you got any good news for us?
Well, I have something easy anyway. So this, the commission needs to approve the compensation of the delinquent tax attorney, Martha Brooke Perry. We do this every year. The trustee selects the delinquent tax attorney, and the mayor approves that selection, but the county has to, or the county commission has to approve the rate of compensation. The rate of compensation hasn't changed at least in the last 12 or 13 years. It's 10% of the taxes collected. I believe you have a copy of the there was a copy of the contract in the packet, but what you're being asked to do is to approve the delinquent tax attorney compensation of 10% of the taxes collected. So that's the motion that we're looking for. If anybody has any questions.
A motion approved? Motion by Mr. Lowell, second by Mr. Powers. Any questions? Roll call, please.
Diana Lovell?
Yes.
Eugene Adams?
Yes.
James Hedgepath?
Yes.
Mike Breedlove?
Yes.
David Anderson?
Yes.
Calvin Blackman? Randy Nutt?
Yes.
Tim Williamson?
Yes.
Chris Gilmore?
Yes.
BJ Hudson?
Yes.
Bill Powers?
Yes.
Walter Weekly?
Yes.
You may wish to change your vote. It's 11 yes, 0 no, 1 absent. Motion carries.
So that's all I have unless anybody has a question.
All right. County officials, Ms. Perry, Mr. Baker. Let's see. Sure? Mr. Sheriff? Done. School board? Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Stacy made a pamphlet for everybody about some of the great things going on in the district. Thanks for all you do.
Maybe questions? Thank you. UT Extension.
You should have our highlights in your packet. I won't go over them with you. I just want to thank everyone that came out to our pancake breakfast this morning. We enjoy serving breakfast once a year to y'all, and hopefully that'll be a regular tradition. Everyone should have a goodie bag with some of our extension month promotions. So this month is what we call extension month, and we're trying to do some big things. We have a scavenger hunt going. We have a tree giveaway on Saturday. We have our camp signups on Saturday. We had a horticulture conference last weekend, and just numerous things going on all the time. So we just want to thank the county for support and celebrating Extension Month with us.
Thank you. Veteran Service?
Hello. Hello. So we're excited about our expansion, and we're hoping to move in there in a couple of weeks. And then they'll start on where we're at now, we're doing that. So, is that a good update?
Yes, ma'am. Anybody have any questions for me?
Short and sweet. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
DCD? Chamber?
I actually got passed out there going back to Cheatham schools, and just to highlight what's going on. Just been really busy. Lots of meetings, spreading all the Cheatham charm everywhere. You can see the link from Cumberland Region tomorrow. I announced it on their board, Make-A-Wish Foundation. We got 4 children terminally ill here in the county that have some issues we want to try to fulfill. We're going to talk to Ms. Diana about how to make that happen. Ridge Creek Farms joined up with us and went over the program of work along with Cumberland Region tomorrow, along with North Crest CMC, the coalition. They went over our entire year making commitments to some of the things coming up. We just added Cannon Kirk Ford out of Springfield to our database as a member, and we now currently stand at 524 members. Just building and growing the foundation. We just had a logo design and put up. We're now creating the budget and some of the program of work for it. We'll continue to do our strategic plan for the chamber.
Do I have any questions?
Call me and we'll figure out how to make it happen.
Thank you. Beer board, I know your minutes, you sent us your minutes?
I did send you minutes. Do you want me to tell you what they said?
Sure.
Okay, we approved a permit for, bus station tobacco and beer in the old O'Brien's, up by the campground on 149. And then we had a hearing for a sale to a minor.
Anybody have any questions?
Questions?
Emergency services? Nothing, capital improvements, calendar rules?
So one of our folks couldn't make it tonight because he's sick, Walter Pitt, so he'll come next month. And then I have the resolution to create a library system in Cheatham County. Director Meg Lingner spoke to this, I believe, last month about the two libraries, independent, and putting them together. So the resolution reads as, whereas there exist two independent libraries within Cheatham County, Tennessee, and whereas the Board of Trustees of the Cheatham County Public Libraries, along with the library boards, have expressed a desire to form a single system for libraries, and whereas the Board of Trustees, library directors, and the Red River Regional Library have consulted with regard to the pros and cons of such an endeavor, and whereas both the Board of Trustees and library directors feel a single system provides more benefits to the patrons served. Now therefore let it be resolved that the undersigned qualified representatives approve this action as indicated by board vote and appropriate signatures. And so I'd make a motion to approve that.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Anderson, second by Mr. Lowe. Mr. Bly, is that something you need to look at before, or is that?
I haven't seen it, but I don't see a problem with it.
Okay.
I can answer that for you if you want. It's basically just putting it back the way it was originally. It changed in 1997. The county kept us as far as our budget in our system, but it has to be reflected in the minutes for the state to recognize it as us in the system again, because we are under the regional library system for the state of Tennessee.
And you said that, like, both libraries, the same card, whatever.
Cards will work at both now, and the catalogs will be merged. Doesn't affect budget, doesn't change anything. Just makes it convenient for patrons.
All right, we have a motion, second. Any other questions? All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Anything else? Nothing else? Road and Bridge?
Did not meet. We're planning on having a meeting the first Thursday of April.
Am I missing anyone? All right, any other new business? Consent calendar, motion?
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Powers, second by Ms. Lowe. Any questions on it? Motion approved?
Motion.
We got a motion, second, I'm sorry. All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Any announcements?
Got one.
All right.
28th, which is a Saturday week, we're gonna have Vietnam Veterans Day out at the park, 11 o'clock. If the weather doesn't cooperate, we'll be at the Harrison City Elementary Gym. Matt Van Evers is gonna be our keynote speaker. His dad was a Vietnam veteran and a tunnel rat at that, so hopefully everybody can come out and listen to Matt's stories.
Mr. Walter, what day was that?
March
The 28th, Saturday week at 11 o'clock, same time as Pig Room.
I was gonna say, as
Yeah.
soon as you leave there, come over to Big Room
Right.
Community Club and get your fish.
All right, anything else? Motion adjourned?
Motion.